In this video, we're going to show you how to program Z-Wave remote controls, scene controllers, and button devices in the ZBox Web UI. Programming and managing button devices that use the Central Scene command class can be a hassle on other systems. The ZBox Hub makes that functionality very accessible. You can assign actions to the buttons on a smart remote or a smart switch that supports multi-tap triggers either straight from the advanced device view or using the Scene Block Builder in the Web UI. Make sure that the device you're trying to program supports the Central Scene commands and has that function enabled in the advanced settings before you proceed. Let's start by showing you how to program button devices in the ZBox Scene Block Builder. From the sidebar navigation menu of the ZBox web interface, go to Settings by clicking on the gear icon. Click on Scenes. Click on Add Scene. Select Block Scene. Fill in the scene information including name and room assignment, then click Save. To create your scene, select Device from the Trigger and Action menu and drag and drop the single device block to the Triggers and Conditions section of the scene building area. Select the room and the button device you want to use in the scene. Then select the Central Scene ID option. Once you select the Central Scene ID option, you will be asked to select the button if dealing with a multi-button remote, and its trigger behavior, single tap, held, released, double tap, etc. The ZBox Hub uses the basic logical designations to help you build advanced automations and rules, like equals or does not equal. Refer to the written version of the article for a detailed explanation. After providing the trigger and conditions, you will need to specify the action or actions for the button in the scene. Drag and drop an appropriate block, such as device or notification, to the action section. Select the behavior of the device or notification type and save the scene. You can easily assign a different trigger and action to the same device if you copy the existing scene. Just click the copy icon on top of the window, change the name of the new scene, and make any adjustments to the trigger and action parts of the automation. We're now programming the same button to turn the lights off when the button is double tapped. Toggle the activation button on top of the window to enable the automation. Then click Save in the bottom right corner of the screen. Now let's see how to access the automation from the advanced view of the device. Click on Devices in the Settings menu. Look up your button device and click on it. Select the Advanced tab and scroll down to see all existing automations. If you want to add more, simply click the Add Action button next to the button and trigger you'd like to program. This will take you straight to the Block Scene Builder tool we covered before. Name your scene, choose an icon, and assign it to a room. The trigger portion of the automation will be ready. All you need to do is assign the action to the button trigger you chose in the advanced device view. Once you're done setting up the action, save the scene. And just like before, you can easily copy the automation to assign a similar trigger with a different action, making a few tweaks to your automation. Remember to rename the new scene so you can easily find and identify it later. Finally, activate and save the automation. If you want the same button trigger to turn the light on and off, you can program it in the automation as well. Just choose the button trigger you want to assign full control of the light to, like a double tap. Enter the scene details. Under Actions, select the device you want to control and select Toggle Light from the Action menu. You can also choose to control more than a single device with the button trigger of your choice. To do that, start the scene by choosing the trigger in the advanced view. Then select Group from the Device Action menu. Choose the type of devices you'd like to control. For example, multi-level devices will display all of your dimmers. Check the dimmers you want to control in this automation. Then select the action for the dimmers, like turn on or turn off. Remember to save the scene. If you need to create another automation with similar trigger and action, You can copy the automation you just created and make any adjustments needed. To edit any of the automations you created, click on the action icon under the advanced view for the button device. It will take you to the Block Scene Builder tool where you can make any changes you need. You can also edit your automations by clicking on Scenes under the Settings menu. Find the automation you're looking to edit and click on the pencil icon next to it. You'll find yourself in the Scene Block Builder tool where you can make any changes you need. We hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or need assistance in programming your device on the ZBox Hub, simply go to the Zoo support portal or send us an email. We'll be happy to help.